Say feast with Frank.
Feed the Frank.
Say it again.
Feed the Frank.
Feast with Frank.
Feed the Frank.
What up, everybody? I'm your boy Frank. This is the homie LJ Brazy.
How's it going, boys?
Here for an episode of Feast with Frank. This time, we're going to do a review episode of Feast with Frank. We haven't been doing many of these episodes lately. I've had a stockpile. I've been slowly working through a little bit, aka not really. I've edited a couple videos and I probably have like 40. But anyways, more videos coming soon, starting with some newer ones. If you haven't already, go check out the first one that I dropped in the string of new ones. That's what it's called. Try to find it on YouTube. I promise you won't find it, and if you do, you won't be upset.
Disappointed.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. Anyways, no. What the fuck was that?
What was the news?
Yes, sir.
We're bad.
Yeah, so like I said, we're back. Gonna be dropping these. If you haven't yet, check out the Nibble with Nate. That was the first one that dropped. I'll link it up in the corner. Ba-ding. Let's do a little precursor into the main course this time. Brady actually brought down these cinnamon bun Oreo cookies. So I'm gonna try one of these and give it a test before we get into these sour gummies. We got these Care Bear sour gummies, and we got these Warheads little worms. So we're gonna check these out and test them and see what they're like. Also, in the future, we're gonna be having Feast with Frank snacks coming out and dehydrated goods. So right now I've got green onions done, bacon jerky, and we're gonna be having our own gummy bears and gummy worms. Sour variety and unsour variety. Coming soon. Be sure to keep checking in these videos to see when they're coming. We're gonna be giving away samples to people who watch these videos, share and comment as well. So first, gonna try this cookie like I was saying, this cinnamon bun Oreo. Let's get right into it.
Got a good taste, man.
Yeah, right off the hop, the cookie is really good. And then we get the cream, it's got like the cinnamon glaze almost to it.
That ice makes it deadly. So good.
Yeah. You get hit with the cinnamon in the cookie and in the frosting, but it's still so subtle and not overpowering, which is great because
They didn't go overboard.
it can't be easy to do working with cinnamon.
Yeah, and the wafer and the cookie is just perfect.
Those cookies, honestly, I'll give those a solid 8 out of 10. If you haven't tried those, go check them out. I'll definitely be buying a bag or a box or whatever the fuck you call one of those things when I go to the grocery store next.
Yeah, they're always on my radar.
But back to these snacks for a second. So we're gonna have gummy candies, sour and unsour. We're also gonna have dehydrated treats. Dehydrated bacon.
It's so addictive, man. It's so hard to put that in the bag.
I'm gonna be giving out samples. We're gonna do that as the flavor for the dehydrated bacon. I've got a couple different flavors for the dehydrated jerky, the actual beef jerky. I'm gonna do a pineapple jalapeno one for one of them, and I'm gonna keep the other two flavors a secret for now. Be on the lookout, boys and girls. First, let's try the sour grumpy bears. So before
I feel like we should do the worms first.
all right, let's do the worms first. So, I just jammed my motherfucking pinky in. Oh fuck, that hurt like a bitch. All right, we're good. We're gonna try the Warheads, little worms, new sour fruity flavors, little in size, huge in flavor. Oh yeah. Let's see if that's actually true or not. I loved Warhead stuff when I was a kid, but I find like lately, like the flavor on it is just kind of shit. Really, it's no good anymore. If these are anything, they look like Sour Patch Kids.
They do.
If they're anything like the Warheads keys, though, if you had the sour keys that the fucking Warheads make, if they're anything like those, then they're pretty good because those sour keys were pretty good. Yeah. So the flavors of these are lemon, orange, green apple, black cherry, and blue raspberry.
I wonder what I have.
That is probably green apple.
Green apple.
Maybe blue raspberry, actually.
Not bad.
Not very sour at all. And not very flavor packed. You fucking lied, Buck. Huge on flavor, huge on lies. I got a Siamese twin. Gonna try them. Okay, that green apple one and the orange one both have way more flavor than that blue raspberry one I tried. But the green apple one was actually really good.
Green apple was alright. I think what did I just have?
A black cherry.
Black cherry? This one's not bad. It's a very familiar flavor though.
That's blue ras.
Blue ras. Gummy bears.
They better be better than these were. So the only two I find that really had any flavor were the green apple and the lemon. The orange a little bit. The other ones I didn't get much of a flavor off personally.
It tastes very similar to sour keys.
Well, it's like I was saying at the beginning of this. They make a sour key themselves. Warheads do. The flavors are very similar to that, except the flavors on those are even stronger. So, yeah, overall, I'd give those probably like a fucking 5 out of 10. They weren't very good.
Give them 5 out of 10 as well.
These are a little bit softer. There's like no flavor. It's sad. Like there is a bit, but
Very subtle.
and initially you don't get any flavor at all for like a few seconds. I found.
There's a slight delay. They're better than worms in my opinion.
Like they are, but they got a weird aftertaste. Yeah, I'd probably give those like a 6 out of 10. They are a bit better. Best thing we ate was that impromptu Oreo at the beginning. Something else impromptu we can do real quick.
I'm not, sir. Oh yeah. If I can get on that, that's wild. They're really fat.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I'm gonna give those like probably like a 7 out of 10 for sure. They're a bit too sweet for me, but
I don't like chocolate. Really.
yeah.
So
So for you, that is something that you would like more, absolutely.
better than cookies and cream, in my opinion, honestly.
We just tried a bunch of snacks. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed us talking about them. Even though we kind of ate for most of it, talked a little bit, described them.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Feast with Frank. I'm your boy Frank.
It's LJ Brazy.
See you next time. Peace.
Peace.